Guys and gals, here we are. I'm back in front of the computer. The video you're about to see is a first trail ride for the go-kart that I've been working on. I bought it last fall. Actually, I bought it in the middle of winter. I bought it in Elmira after New Year's Eve, so it must have been January, February. I bought it. It sat outside the rest of the winter, and I started working on it this spring, and I got a Duramax engine through Duramax with a discount from Redbeard's Garage, so thanks Redbeard. Bought a lot of parts to restore it, bearings, disc brakes, clutch, different stuff, header, jet, air cleaner, that kind of stuff from Go Power Sports. And I did a lot of welding and fixing on it. You can see a lot of videos on that from earlier this year. So we went out and ran around it in old railroad bed, and I thought it was going to be a lot smoother than it was. It was very choppy and bumpy and twisty, and you know, being a go-kart, it rattles and shakes and makes a little bit of noise and whatever, but it all handled everything really well, and the engine ran great. That engine's got a lot of pull, and you'll see me cross a very deep ditch. Now the ditch is probably only 5-6 feet wide, but it's probably 3 feet deep. And on the one side going in, when we were going into the field where we were going to ride, it has like a bump a foot or so higher on the other side. My son-in-law thought, "You're never going to go across that. You're gonna get hung up." Well, I've been riding mini bikes and stuff since I was 12 myself. So as soon as I headed down the downhill side, I goosed it, and we flew out the other side. So getting hung up on the frame wasn't a problem. Even though I'm an old fart, I'm having a good time doing it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going to one of these meets with Redbeards or Cars and Cameras or Rather Be Welding. Chris, I'd like to meet up with you someday. We'll go riding. I'll bring my beast with me. I plan on doing some improvements on the rack and pinion steering, but it's got an 18 horsepower Duramax. As I said, it's only got a single mechanical 6-inch disc brake, and I bought an 8-inch disc to replace the smaller one, and I'm hoping that will improve the braking. If not, I saw one of the carts at an auction yesterday that had dual discs, and so I might just leave the both discs on there and just link them together. We'll see. We'll see how it works. So I hope you enjoy this. The video is terrible. I had my regular camcorder that I normally use on the GoPro mount on the frame when we started, and the GoPro on my helmet. The darn frame member was right in front of the GoPro, so you'll see that. The GoPro resolution is horrible. The video camera vibrated so much you couldn't hardly see anything, so I cut most of it out. So, and then I bolted the GoPro with the clamp to the frame for the second half of the video when we went back to the house for a quick break, because this isn't far from my son-in-law's house where my daughter, my daughter and grandkids. And it made this video a little better, but it picked up the rumble from the engine horrible, so it sounds like you're inside of a Huey helicopter. You can't hear anything else. So turn the video volume down once you get past that part where I switched to the single GoPro. But I hope you enjoy. I had a great time. The cart worked great, and I hope to get it out to one of these meets sometimes. So we will see you there. All right, guys and gals, Bob's Barn Workshop. We're here for a little fun ride with Dave and my son-in-law, my grandson Evan. We're going to go do a little trail ride, just a little bit down the railroad track that here, and give me a chance to try out this new go-kart and my new GoPro, and hopefully the camera mount will be good. We'll see how this goes. The GoPro might be right in the middle of the frame. Sorry for that. Yep, it is. Contact. It's just a little tilt.
horsepower Duramax. We got a big ditch we got to jump here apparently. So this is going to be a challenge for the cart. We don't know if it's going to make it. Or break it. So far so good. Should I just jump it? Hey. Okay, so the GoPro flew off, but yeah, don't stop too short. Put your hand up when you're going to stop.
Well, I had to let her on. It's right into that. Oh.
I'm glad I had a helmet. That wasn't that bad. All right. Lost the GoPro. The cart flew over that plan color.
You'll see a trail that goes to the right on the other side of this field.
Yeah.
We'll run left throughout this field. So we'll let you go first and I'll let her drive so you can have fun.
Alright. There we go, we're recording now. I don't know how to use it. I'm learning as I go. Alright kids. Time for the fun to begin. I hope my camera angle is set up good. There we go. Yep, it is. Contact. It's just a little choke. Yeah, this helmet thing's going to hit the whole time. Go ahead, Dave. On the railroad track. the place. They're trying to block us off. Got some late summer weeds growing here. I remember this fellow Duramax. We got a big ditch we got to jump here, apparently. So this is going to be a challenge for the cart. We don't know if it's going to make it. Or break it. So far, so good. Should I just jump it? After a couple hours of some rough trails and jumps and ditches and choppy ground, I had absolutely no failures. Nothing came loose, nothing fell apart. I threw the chain twice. That was it. I know when we started out, the chain was really loose, and then I tightened it up in the field, but when I did, I didn't get the chain alignment to the sprocket perfect, so it threw it one more time when I was doing donuts. But as far as performance, this thing goes well over 40 miles an hour. I would say it might approach 50 on a long flat stretch. But the steering is so darty that I don't dare go too fast on the thing. It's a little scary. So unfortunately, all I've got is a lot of cheap GoPro film, and that might be bad. So I'm hoping, guys, that that comes out good. So farewell for now from Bob's Barn Workshop. God bless you.